Our fans and friends, this is Michael Virardi, and it's Jumpstart Monday again. It's the 13th of September. I wish to each and every one of you to have a productive week ahead. And today we're going to learn once again, because it's our series, to how to be an effective communicator, 2 times better communicator. Sophia, how are you doing?
Exactly. I'm fine. And I love that we are continuing with this series. I think people are learning a lot, and I'm learning a lot from you.
Excellent. I'm learning from you as well. So this is for leaders, managers, entrepreneurs, even speakers and trainers that want to improve their communication skills. Last week, we delivered 2 tips, and today we have another 2 tips for you, and we're broadcasting live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. We will get to your comments later on, and we will announce not 1, but 2 winners at the end of this episode. If you want to become a winner, just share this episode while you're watching it live and tag us so we can find out that you have shared it, or you can share it after you're watching the recording. So are we ready to dig into our tips, Sophia?
Let's go.
Let's go. First tip, my dear friends, is encourage instead of enrage. What do I mean by this? I mean, emotionally get close to your audience before you deliver your verdict. Some people enrage their audience before they encourage their audience. Let me give you an example. Just 2 years ago, in 2019, I gave a speech at the Reflect Technological Conference. At that conference, there were 1,000 people present. Approximately 80% of the people who were present were technological enthusiasts. And around 15% of the people who were present, and you're going to be watching now a few highlights of that conference, were scared of technology. And there was a 5% that were indecisive. So instead of coming in and saying my verdict, either I believe in artificial intelligence or I don't believe in artificial intelligence, I've done something else. I started with the story of Garry Kasparov, one of the best chess players in the world, probably the best. And Garry Kasparov went face-to-face with Deep Blue. That was an IBM computer, Sophia, if you remember well, 20 years ago. And he lost. When he lost, Garry Kasparov went into a very deep place. He was disappointed. And then when Rage finished and Kasparov found himself again, he did something that few people would have thought of doing. He threw out all of his manuals. If I recall well, he stopped his manager at the time, and he gave birth to Centaur chess. From Centaur, the mythical creature, which was half man, half horse, it was Centaur chess. So he paired up with an artificial intelligence computer, and he became an even better chess player. So I turned to my audience, the 80% of which were artificial intelligence enthusiasts, to the 15% who were against technology because they were scared of losing their jobs, and to the 5% who were indecisive. And I said, it is not artificial intelligence versus humanity. It is artificial intelligence and humanity. So I encouraged all to listen in until I delivered the points that I wanted to make. The same thing happened just a few days ago with my friend and mentee, Antonis Ladouros, who is the president of the European Aggregates, when he went to Marseille to address a conference. In that panel, all of the speakers were against extraction. They think that extracting sand, which is very much needed to build these buildings that we're in, the conference rooms and everything else we see, from highways to streets to buildings to hospitals, the only person who had a different view, not a very different view, but a different perspective, was Antonis Ladouros. And instead of starting his speech with the following title, which said, "Are we really running out of sand?" which to you and me might be a question, but to the people there on the panel might have been a sarcastic comment. So Ladouros started by saying, "Let us react," and he deleted the RE. So let us act. So people listen in instead of defending their positions until Anton is finished. He delivered an amazing presentation. And after that, he met with all of them face to face to see how together they will become stronger going forward. So if you're a leader, if you're a manager delivering a piece of information inside your offices or taking a podium, always remember, encourage and win your audience emotionally, an audience of one or an audience of many, before you enrage them. And I don't even think we want to enrage them. And just some final tips. You can be pro-peace instead of against war. You can be pro-health instead of against smoking. If you're against smoking, you fight for something and you create enemies immediately. But if you're pro-health, people will listen into your arguments and they will give you a much longer leeway to explain yourself. So that's the first tip. I'm turning over to Sophia if she wants to add something, and we go to the second one. Sophia.
Yeah, like you said, communication is about creating an emotional connection with the other person, and you want to choose the right emotion to have between you and the other person. So this emotion can be anger, or it can be excitement, or it can be happiness. So it's your choice, and it depends on the words you say.
Excellent. And since you finished with the words you say, let's go on to the second tip, which is the fourth tip in the series, Sophia. And if people want to see the previous series, we will drop it into the comments. And I will get to your chat later on because I see a lot of messages coming in. So the second one is, let's replace negative words. With what will we replace them, Sophia? With
positive.
Positive ones. So because I like to finish positively, let's start with some negative words that I've seen leaders, managers, entrepreneurs use on an almost daily basis. Let's take the first word. The first word that I hear is unfortunately. Unfortunately, I cannot drop my price. Unfortunately, this is the best discount we can do. Unfortunately, this is a situation you have to take a salary cut. But we can frame things positively. Let me share one example from the book that I've written, Positive Impact, that I believe will help you a lot. It's a Monday, like today. Somebody is calling Theater Rialto, which is a theater here in Limassol, Cyprus, and they want tickets for the show. So the phone rings. This is Theater Rialto. This is Maria speaking. How may I help you, please? Yes, we would like 2 tickets for the performance. Unfortunately, Maria says, there are no tickets until Friday. We're sold out. So again, a Monday, and let's see it in a positive vein now. Theater Rialto, this is Maria speaking. How may I help you, please? Yes, we would like 2 tickets for the performance, please. And Maria says, you are in luck. We have 2 tickets for Friday's performance, second performance at 8 p.m., 4th seat rowing, excellent viewing. Would you like me to reserve those? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. From the moment your customer, client, prospect, internal customer hears the word unfortunately, they start thinking of an alternative. In most cases, that alternative is your competition. So replace negative words with positive ones. In this case, unfortunately, is one of the most negative words you can say. Going on to another negative word, and Sophia, if you want to add something, let me know. Just jump in.
No, you're saying it perfectly.
Okay, that's exactly what I told you to say, and you do remember. Thank you very much. So this word, Sophia, the average person, from the moment they come into this world until the moment they die, they hear this word or they say this word 116,000 times approximately. In Cyprus and Greece, we love this word so much. When there is a referendum, we always vote for it. Have you figured which word is this? The word is no. Don't tell me what you cannot do. No, we cannot do this. No, we cannot deliver the offer early this morning. When a customer of mine just called me now about a presentation, he said, we need to jump onto this presentation now because I need to send it to Poland. I didn't say no. I said, yes, I printed. I showed him the printings. I'm going to be working on it as soon as I finish this episode. I have a meeting with Sophia and I'm starting on the presentation. Don't tell me what you cannot do, Sophia. Tell me what you can do. Negative people tell you what they cannot do. Our grandparents, probably our parents, taught us that when you say unfortunately no, it's easy, because then the other person has to find a solution. No, we need to find a solution for the other person. Even if we are the parents, even if we are the customers, even if we are the suppliers, we need to find the solution. Shall we move on to the third one? The third one, Sophia, is an expression that 50% of the people listening in will agree with me, 50% of the people listening in will disagree with me, but I don't care. I agree with myself, so I'm going to say it, okay? The expression is the following: I will try. When you say I will try, it means 50% I will make it, 50% I won't make it. So if I didn't make it, I'm covered, Sophia, because I said I will try. So Sophia, I didn't promise you I will deliver by today. But positive people, effective communicators who get on a stage, on a podium, in their conference hall, who their employees look up to them, their followers, their team players, they frame it positively. So Sophia, this is what I can do for you. I can have it by latest Thursday, 11 o'clock in the morning. Will that do for you? No, Michael, it won't. So let me try my best and get it by Wednesday, 11 p.m. Michael, 11 p.m. will do. So if I get it to you by 10 p.m., you will be pleasantly surprised. Erase the expression, I will try, from your vocabulary, please, whoever is listening in, and you become a 2 times better communicator. You become a positive communicator. So, unfortunately, no, I will try were the negative words. Let's go on to the positive words. Sophia, let's start with the first one. Dale Carnegie told us that the other person's name is the sweetest sound in their ear. Use it. So Sophia, Maria, Michalis, Giovanni, Miranda, that's the sweetest sound in their ear. Their mothers and fathers were very proud when they baptized them, if they baptized them, and they gave them that name. So instead of saying there is somebody here at the office wanting to see you, you become a better communicator, you become a better company, your culture will be enhanced by saying, Mrs. Shilimindri is here wanting to see you, sir. Or as soon as Mrs. Shilimindri walks in, Sophia Shilimindri, you say, welcome, Mrs. Shilimindri. Mr. Georgiou is waiting for you. Thank you very much for coming. So do not, I repeat, always refer to people with their names. Let me phrase it positively instead of negatively. Refer to people with their name. When they call you, I'll give you another tip. For the first time you see an unknown number, immediately write down the name and the surname of that person. Next time they call, they say, Sophia, hello. Mrs. Shilimindri, hello. Refer to them by name. If your customer has called you 10 times and you say, who is speaking, please, then he or she does not deserve to be your customer. You do not deserve to have loyal customers, at least. Second word or expression, it was taught to me, positive one, by my father. Thank you and please. My father always told me, when you're hiring delivery people, when you're hiring for lower jobs in the hierarchy, that's the most crucial jobs. And the best interview you can do for these people is to take them, if they are male or female and they like to play football, onto a football pitch. See how they behave. When they get tired, do they start knocking people down? Do they say please and thank you during the break when they ask you for something? If you take them to lunch, the last 2 candidates, because even a delivery person, and like we have people here at Verati who stayed with us for 20 years, they see a lot of people and they can make or break that company. They can enhance its reputation and culture. Take them for dinner, take them for lunch, order something and see if they say thank you and please to the waiters. That's exactly what my late father told me. If you want to see the other person's character, see how they behave with people they think they don't need. And that's exactly what we should do. Thank you and please. Even if you're writing an email, thank you and please. Do not give orders even if you're paying the salary. Thank you and please to your children. Respect them as you respect your customers, or as you should respect your customers. And last but not least, usernames, thank you and please. And if you want to receive more positive and negative words, please send Sophia or myself a message. You can send it at Michael Virardi, or replace the Michael with Sophia, and we will send you the whole list of positive and negative words. The third one is certainly. Instead of saying, yes, I will get it to you by today. Okay, you will have the offer, the proposal. Certainly, of course, it will be with you by 11 a.m. Make the other person feel great. Make the other person feel like a king or a queen. suddenly you will have it. Immediately. It will be in your inbox in less than an hour. So not okay. All right, let me see what I can do. I will try and get it to you by 11. I'll do my best, I promise. No. Certainly. If you cannot deliver, you will have it by 11 a.m. Friday. And we do promise that in less than 7 hours, everyone who sends a message in will have their list of positive and negative words. And what do I suggest you do? Exactly what I suggest in my workshops to the companies that I train. Laminate the negative and positive words, place them on your phone. When you pick up the phone, if it's like this or like that, whatever, or by your desk, and look at them every time. Even if you make a mistake and you say, I will try, unfortunately, it doesn't matter. It's a realization that you're starting to change. It's a realization that you're moving from negative to positive. That's how everything begins. It begins by falling down. But you need to know that you have fallen down in order to get up. Sophia, you want to add something onto this before we go to the book and the proverb and the winners?
Yeah, as I was listening to you, I was thinking that all these removing these negative words and positive words, how it makes the other person feel. And I think a lot of what you had said, and correct me if I'm wrong, it has to do with making the other person feel secure and making the other person feel reassured that something is coming next. Like, you will deliver something on Wednesday. Certainly, I am listening to you and I'm acting upon what you asked. So I find it really great.
So, Sophia, to become a better communicator is about reassurance and about how the other person feels emotionally. You might not be a native speaker. We might have not chosen the exact words or the right words, but at least we got our message across, and that's how you become a 2 times better communicator. And for everyone listening in, and they are avid readers, they love to read, and you want to improve your communication skills, even how to stand on a podium, this is the book that you should be reading, Say It Like Obama, by Shel Lynn. There is a revised version now, so anyone who goes on to Amazon to order it, I believe, Sophia, let me know if is it Say It Like Obama and Win, the revised version, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, correct. So this is a book I highly recommend for everyone to read. I highlighted it. I made a lot of notes. I devoured this book. It has helped me tremendously. And this goes back to our subconscious mind, Sophia. We might not remember everything that's been said in a book, but at the time that we need to practice the right attitude or the right feeling towards our audience of one or many, we probably will do it because we've read it in that book or in a similar book. So, proverb of the day, before we get to your comments and we see the winners, the comment comes from Winston Churchill. Some people attribute it to the owner of Virgin, Sir Richard Branson, and the proverb says the following: it takes courage to stand up and speak, but it also takes courage to sit down and listen. In other words, I admire every one of you who takes a stance, who takes a podium, who stands up as a leader, manager, or as an entrepreneur trying to make ends meet in front of a customer or an internal customer. And it takes guts, not easy, and well done, but it also takes courage to sit down and listen. Because if you do not listen well, you will not be a great communicator. You will not be able to multiply 2 times your communication skills. Listen to their needs, listen to their concerns, listen to their stories. Because 6 plus 3 makes 9, but also 5 plus 4 makes 9. We can reach the same result, but from a different avenue. So we keep the suspense going, Sophia. Let's get to some of the comments before we announce the winners. Let's see the comments coming in. Pan Fully was first today. Good morning, coach. Good morning, dear Sophia. Pan, good morning. Congratulations to Manchester United. Don't say anything about my team, Leeds United. We lost badly. Ciao, Antonio. ¿Cómo estáis? Sotia Christo is here after a long time. Good morning, Michael and Sophia. You both look vibrant today. Have a great week ahead. I'm going to be sending you a TikTok video. Guys, I'm active on TikTok too. Go there. And if you like a video, please press like. It will give us courage to continue. And Sophia, I promise I will come with some new videos today. That's a promise. And I will send you the video that I've sent to my friends on how I'm feeling today, Sodia. Sergios, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sergios. Georgia Stavroumaras, good morning. Good morning to Georgia. Georgia was in Canada, Sofia, and I'm very envious of Georgia. She was there for many, many years. That's a beautiful country to be in. Natasha Stilianou, good morning. How you doing? Kristalla is back. Good morning, Kristalla. George, good morning, George. Kalimera, Lisa, both in Russian and in Greek. Stathis Stasis is here. Good morning, Stathis. Let's see, we have a question here, Sofia. Kalimera, good morning. Have a great week. May I ask something? We are telephone operators in a company that provides services. Presumably, we are is this a question?
The question
maybe
is the next comment.
The customer is taking in, he's calling in, he's upset, and he's asking, why don't we have any, why won't we provide our services? How can we handle it? So there is a problem, the lines are down, and they cannot get through, correct? So
yes, the power is cut.
The power is cut. So honesty is the best policy, guys. If it's cut, be honest with your customers. Tell them exactly what happened. And if this is happening very oftenly, then I suggest you change the provider. If it's happening with your provider, if it's not with AIC, and you change your provider. At the beginning, when I started delivering this series, I was with Wi-Fi. Then I found out that I needed to be with Ethernet, so I won't have any interruptions. So improve your service, be honest, and you will be surprised if you are honest how people will respond to it. And let me tell you something, the only president in the history of the United States that wasn't honest about admitting his mistake was Nixon. And he was taken down. The others that made mistakes and admitted it, even with the Monica Lewinsky scandal, they stayed in power. Nick Nikolaidis, good morning. Totally agree with both of you. Might have been for a comment earlier on, and totally agree with both of you again. Sophia, anything we need to announce before we go? Anything we need to say?
Let's not forget the winners.
Are, Sophia, you always remember. Thank you. The winner of the Stand Up, Stand Out online course, and you can be a winner too by sharing it, either now or the recording, is Rena Konomi. Rena, please contact sophia@michaelvirardi.com or michael@michaelvirardi.com to claim your prize. And we have a second winner for you today. That's an exception to the rule. This is a great book written by my friend George Kyprianou, who is a great chef. It's called NutriChef. The winner is George Dimitriou. George, please contact Sophia or myself, and we will deliver your book directly wherever you are in the world. Guys, please follow us on YouTube. We have a goal to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are at 866. When we started, we were at 500. I believe we neglected our YouTube channel a bit. So help us enhance and improve it. That's a plea to our friends and fans. Have a great week ahead, a productive one, and we'll see you back next Monday. Sophia, over to you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.